Hello, 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 my beautiful, bright, intelligent, and enlightened beings. Jaquel Wimbush here, your host of Back to the Basics of Health and Wellness Podcast. On today's show, we're going to talk a little bit about acid reflux. It's one of those things that a lot of people deal with but are hiding. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. Brian Tracy.
Daddy, it's time to start your podcast.
Today's episode of Back to the Basics of Health and Wellness Podcast is brought to you in part by Ladybug Natural Solutions. Our mission is to offer all the necessary tools and information that will help improve the lives of all Americans through lifestyle change, which will enhance quality of life and overall well-being. I want to give you guys a gift today. It's the gift of health. And what I'm offering is a 1-hour session with myself to all my listeners. And what this will consist of is, your health revelation, which is some questions about your overall well-being, your eating habits, what goals do you want to accomplish with your wellness. And it's going to also include some coaching. I want to show you guys, and for free for 1 hour, how I get down. So if you're interested, or you know someone that's interested, please gift them a 1-hour session with myself, Jaquel Wimbush of Ladybug Natural Solutions. You can make that appointment by texting me at 201-888-4706, or you can email me at Jaquel, Jaquel, at Ladybug Natural Solutions with an S at the end.com. All right, so get on over there and make those appointments, and let me show you what I got. All right, talk to you guys soon. Are you having acid reflux? Let's talk about it today. So, what's acid reflux, you say? So acid reflux happens when the contents from your stomach move up into your esophagus, and it's called acid regurgitation. If you have symptoms of acid reflux more than twice a week, you might have a condition called gastroesophageal reflux disease, also known as GERD. I know a lot of people don't know too much about GERD. We also know, we hear acid reflux all the time, and it's a lot of people that's dealing with this. A lot of people deal with this silently as well. You go out and you get antacids and things like that, but is it really working, or is it covering up? Is it a cover up, or is it working? Well, we have to. People who are dealing with this, we have to, if you don't want to deal with it, you got to do something about it. You have to do something about it. You got to stop eating the foods that are causing it. You got to start drinking more water. Simple. A lot of people love to deal with things and go to the doctors and end up in the hospital sometimes, and get the random pictures on your Facebook feed of somebody in the hospital about something that could have been avoided in their kitchen. I'm not going to say it drives me crazy, but it drives me nuts because it's like we're posting like trophies of us in these hospital gowns in hospital rooms for things that are avoidable. Let that sink in. A lot of the things that we go to the hospital for are avoidable, especially when they're like gastrointestinal. If it has to do with, most of the time it's something to do with eating. At the end of the day, the restaurants don't care. The food suppliers don't care. A lot of people just don't care, but the one person that has to care is you. You have to care about yourself. And if you don't care about yourself, expensive hospital bills will be coming in. If you have symptoms of acid reflux more than twice a week, you might have a condition also known as gastroesophageal reflux disease, which is GERD. According to the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, GERD affects about 20% of people in the United States. And if left untreated, it can sometimes cause serious complications. Let's go over some of the symptoms. Acid reflux can cause an uncomfortable burning feeling in your chest. I know a lot of people feel it. It's like a gurgling feeling. When you wake up in the morning, you feel it. Before you go to sleep, you feel it. There's people out there who have to sit up in their bed just to go to sleep because they will not stop drinking alcohol and stop eating the spicy foods that are causing this to happen to them. Also, dairy products like cheese. People eat cheese and pasta sauce, and it could cause acid reflux. It also radiates up towards your neck, and the feeling is often known as heartburn. If you have acid reflux, you might develop a sour or bitter taste at the back of your mouth. It might also cause you to regurgitate your foods or liquids from your stomach into your mouth. In some cases, GERD can cause difficulty swallowing. It can sometimes lead to breathing problems like chronic coughs or asthma. So people with asthma, check, do your homework. Do your homework. If people were to really, really do the work for themselves and, hire on a health coach like myself, we can get down to the bottom of this stuff. But we look for instant gratification all the time. It takes about 3 months to learn new habits. It takes 3 months to show improvement in the gym, show body improvement in the gym. If you go to the gym, 3 months, you'll start seeing the signs of your work paying off. 3 months with a health coach, you see your health getting better. I have had clients who have gotten off high blood pressure medicine. 2 months. Lowered their blood pressure. 1 month. Diabetes in control. 2 months. Saved from surgeries after 1 month. I'm not making I'm not saying, I'm just saying I'm doing my job, and the people are doing the work. The people are doing the work. So let's get into some causes. So the lower esophageal sphincter, known as LES, is a circular band of muscle at the end of your esophagus. When it's working properly, it relaxes and opens when you swallow. Then it tightens and closes again afterwards. But acid reflux happens when LES doesn't tighten or close properly. This allows digestive juices and other contents from your stomach to rise up into your esophagus like acid. So, I see people with the goalie vinegar, apple cider vinegar. People taking shots of apple cider vinegar straight, not even with water, not even in their smoothies, not even in juice, straight up apple cider vinegar. What we have to realize is we have acid in our bodies that break down food. If you add more acid to that acid reflux happens. That's when it occurs. When you're not swallowing your food properly, that's when it happens. So, over at Tourmaline Wellness, they have digestive enzymes that you can chew that are really, really good. I think they're papaya flavor. And they also have regular digestive enzymes that you can take after each meal. I take a digestive enzyme after each meal, and I take a probiotic from Tourmaline Wellness after at the end of each night. What this does is it helps me digest my food properly. It makes sure that all of the nutrients are being stored and being absorbed properly in the body. You know, we take antacids, beta block or receptor blockers, PPIs, which are proton pump inhibitors, to help with these things. But these things are just covering up the feeling of the burning. It's not really digesting the food. When you want to digest the food, you need digestive enzymes. You need to take digestive enzymes. So if you want to go over to Tourmaline Wellness, the website is tourmalinewellness.com. Go check them out. And they are having a sleep sale until the end of this month, which is May, on all of their sleep products and hemp products. So go check that out, and make sure you support that awesome company over there doing some good work with those naturopathic doctors that are creating those products. You don't get a lot of naturopathic doctors who create supplements for a lot of companies. You get just scientists or just people who are paid to just put something together. But when you get naturopathic doctors to come together and create a formula for patients and customers and clients, that's when things are working. So diagnosing GERD: if your doctor suspects you might have GERD, they'll conduct a physical exam and ask about any symptoms you've experienced. They might use one or more of the following procedures to confirm a diagnosis or check for complications of GERD. So they probably do a upper endoscopy. They might do esophageal manometry, or esophageal pH monitoring. But that's a monitor which is inserted into your esophagus to learn if and when the stomach acid enters it. So be careful. Just because you see these Goli these Goli products out there, apple cider vinegar, and they're being marketed on everything from all social media platforms to TV advertisement. When you see things like that, you have to be wary. You have to do the homework. Yeah, it can be non-GMO, but is it good for you? Everything isn't good for you, and that's why you need to get your blood work. You need to see what your numbers looking like, because everything is not for everybody. They market it and target it to everybody. Oh, if you want to, everybody's looking for a apple cider vinegar product. Oh, we'll make it easy for you. We'll make it into a gummy. But what is that gummy made out of? What is it made out of? Nobody knows. Nobody looks. They just see, oh, it's marketing. Oh, okay, let's grab it. What else? Yeah, so just be careful. What are the risk factors for GERD? So certain conditions can increase your chances of developing GERD, including obesity. Big thing in America right now. Pregnancy, hiatal hernia, cognitive tissue disorders. Some lifestyle behaviors can also raise your risk of GERD, including smoking. I hear a lot of smokers get GERD or acid reflux. Inflammation. You got a lot of inflammation. You got all of that mucus from those cigarettes sitting in your chest. And then you want to drink milk on top of that. And then you want to have cheese and eggs on top of that. And then you want to have all of these acid forming foods on top of that. And then you say, you know what? I'm hurting. I'm gonna go smoke another cigarette. That's the irony of it all, man. Smokers, they be like, oh, my head hurt. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. My foot hurt. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. That'll take it away. I'm stressed out. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna do it. You know what? I'm gonna do a podcast on smoking, because a lot of smokers, when they get stressed out, they smoke a cigarette, and I'm like, you're doing double trouble to your body. So let's go back into these lifestyle behaviors. So smoking, eating large meals. A lot of people eat until they are full. You should be eating until you're satisfied. When you're satisfied, push the plate away. You don't have to be full. You don't have to finish the entire plate. I used to be that kid. My father used to call me Chunk from the Goonies. Y'all remember the Goonies? I used to be Chunk from the Goonies at my house. I used to want to finish the plate. I used to be the big chubby kid who wanted to finish the plate. Oh, I put it all away, and I used to, make my siblings laugh. I'm putting away my plate. But then I got fat. I got really, really fat, and I was a soccer player. Played soccer for about 16 years, and I was the big kid, on the soccer field. I was defense because I was the big kid. But, soon after, that weight started getting to me, and I had to lose it. So lying down or going to sleep shortly after eating. Again, we have to let our foods digest. Digestive enzymes. And make sure you're getting a good quality. If you don't go to Tourmaline Wellness, make sure you are getting a good quality. Not from Walmart, not from Costco, not from a pharmacy. A pharmacy is not there to give you vitamins and supplements. They're there to give you prescription medication. So when people say, "Oh, I go to Walgreens to get my vitamins," red flag. When I go to Costco to get my vitamins, red flag. When I go to the grocery store, if it's not a natural grocery store, red flag. So stop it. Please, people, stop it. You're wasting your money, because what happens is you're going to be spending way more money. Like, people think vitamins and supplements are expensive. They are, because you don't have to use them as much or as long as something you will buy from, a Walgreens, a Target, or places like that. You're not going to use it for a longer period of time. That's where it comes into play. It's quality over quantity. It's sustainability. It's knowing where it's coming from. It's called sourcing. And if you're not doing all of that when you buy a vitamin or supplement, you are doing your body and your pocket a disservice. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Eating certain foods, types of foods, such as deep fried or spicy foods. I know in the African American community, fried food is a staple, but we have to change our mindset. That was the days of old when people were working hard. Now people aren't working as hard. So is that really something that you can do to your body? Another thing is, where does the oil go from the chicken, from the fried fish? Where's the oil going? If your body is mainly water, and oil and water doesn't mix, where is the oil going? I'll tell you where. It's going to your arteries, and your arteries are getting clogged up, and then your heart, your blood pressure goes up, high cholesterol goes up. Then we're back at it again. Spicy foods. Indian community, listen up. Spicy foods. I used to work at the health food store. A lot of Indians came in, had heartburn, acid reflux, a lot of different things going on in their bodies. So a lot of communities who eat spicy foods. You're not pointing out my Indian community, but a lot of Indians eat spicy foods, and I see it all the time. It causes a lot of inflammation. But we have to remember, those were the days of old when people were working hard and they ate those foods because it did something to their body. It created energy. It created, it could burn fat faster. But now people are sitting at a desk, more or less. There's not a lot of hard labor out there, so you don't have to eat these type of foods. And these types of foods will catch up to you. They will catch up to you. Drinking certain types of beverages such as soda, coffee, or alcohol. So, soda, sugar, piece of homework. If you drink soda, look at how many grams of sugar is in that soda, and look at how many servings is in that soda. Two things: servings and how much sugar. And when you look up the sugar, I want you to convert that into teaspoons. And that's how many teaspoons of sugar is inside that that soda. Even these juice, Snapple. One of my new clients, he told me he likes drinking Snapple. I said, "Oh yeah, let's look up the sugar content." A lot of sugar, a lot of teaspoons of sugar. He was amazed that he was drinking that much sugar a day. And it's refined sugar. It's not even, unrefined sugar. It's refined sugar. So that's even bigger. Coffee. Coffee is acidic. So if you adding acid on top of acid, you're going to get acid reflux or then GERD. Alcohol, acidic. The more alcohol you drink and the more acidic foods you mix together, you're going to have heartburn. You're going to have indigestion. You're going to probably get diarrhea from all of that, because the alcohol is going to make the stool soft, and you might have diarrhea after that. So just be careful. Using NSAIDs such as aspirin or ibuprofen. I know a lot of people say, I got to take an aspirin every day for my high blood pressure. No, you don't. No, you don't. Drink some water. Let's get the high blood pressure down in these communities. Let's stop putting Band-Aids on things, and let's start getting to the root cause of things and getting rid of these things. So let's cut it out, folks. Let's cut it out. We can do this. This is not hard. We can do this. It takes about 3 months of hard work and dedication. And with hard work and dedication, we put a lot of hard work, dedication into our jobs. We'll eat our lunch for half an hour and get right back to work. We'll stay at work until the job is done. We'll even go home and make sure all the emails are done. So you are putting in hard work for a green piece of paper, but you are not putting in hard work for good health. We have to change that around. We have to change that around. We have to put this energy into ourselves. And another piece of homework, I challenge you all to take at least 15 minutes to yourself per day. I want you to, hour is perfect. That's the going rate, is an hour to yourself of self-time. But for beginners, let's start at 15 minutes. Let's start at 15 minutes of some self-time. And I want you guys to, when you're listening to this podcast, I want you to go into your phone, your smartphone, go into your calendar, and I want you to find a 15-minute time slot, and I want you to put me time. And in that me time, you can meditate for 15 minutes. You could create for 15 minutes. You could just close your eyes for 15 minutes. You can work out for 15 minutes. Or you could drink some water for 15 minutes. You could say, you know what, I'm about to set it, a water time slot. I know I didn't get a lot of water in, but for the next 15 minutes, I'm just going to drink some water. Nice and slow, no rush. Take it slow. Take it slow, all right? Talk to your water too. Tell your water what you want it to do to your body. Because, everything has a brain. Everything has functionality. So, just pay attention to that. So some potential complications. So you might get esophagitis, inflammation of the esophagus. You might get esophageal stricture, which happens when your esophagus narrows or tightens. You might get asthma, a chronic cough, or breathing problems, which may develop in if you breathe stomach acid into your lungs. So that's what happens when you have asthma. Asthma can be reversed, people. You don't have to use asthma as a crutch. Asthma can be reversed. So diet and GERD. In some people, certain types of food and beverages trigger symptoms of GERD. Common dietary triggers include high-fat foods, spicy foods, chocolate, citrus fruit, pineapple, tomato sauce as well, onions, garlic, mint, alcohol, coffee, tea, and soda. So if you're dealing with acid reflux, these are things. This is your elimination diet. This is the acid reflux elimination diet right there. So, rewind it, write it down, keep a note of it when you go shopping, and stay away from these foods until that acid reflux are clear. All right, some home remedies for GERD. There are several lifestyle changes. The what we at Ladybug Natural Solution is our slogan, making lifestyle changes that last. There are several lifestyle changes and home remedies that may help relieve GERD symptoms. For example, it might help to quit smoking, lose excessive weight, eat smaller meals, chew gum after eating, avoid laying down after eating, avoid foods and drink that triggers your symptoms, avoid wearing tight clothes. Something a lot of people like to do these days. And practice relaxation techniques. Breathing techniques will help. Meditation can sometimes help, but let's be clear. If you're not staying away from these foods, it's not going to do anything. All right. Anxiety may creep up. You may start to feel your anxiety may get worse after, having these symptoms. So just be careful. People with irritable bowel syndromes, it's a condition that can affect your large intestines. Common symptoms include abdominal pain, bloating, constipation, and diarrhea. So if you have IBS, please, stick to the program with trying to make the lifestyle change that lasts. All right. So that has been acid reflux, also known, or, another name as GERD. So if you have any questions or concerns, please write them in the comment box on this podcast, or you guys have my number. I'm gonna say it again, 201-888-4706. How many people, how many business owners really give out their information like that? How many podcasters that give you their direct number to call them to say, you know what, I have a problem. I'm here to help, man. I'm here to help. And you have a lot of people that say, oh, if you want to talk to me, you got to pay this amount. I'm not doing that. I want to help you. I'm here to help. And what I've been doing lately is I've been going to people to ask them if they need my help, because for some reason, when it comes to health, people don't like to, put themselves out there. They don't want to put themselves out there. When it comes to health, people are afraid to ask for help. I've been seeing this for the last 11 years of me being in this industry, even working at the health food store. People are afraid to ask for help when it comes to their health. But let it be a pair of sneakers. Everybody got all the answers. Let it be a purse. Let it be, the latest tech. Everybody got all the answers. But when it comes to the health, crickets. I want to hit the button for crickets, but I don't want to hit the wrong button. I got to learn my button. Actually, let me see. There we go. Got it. Crickets. So we gotta chill, man. We gotta help ourselves. because people like myself are here to help you. And I am Jaquel Wimbush, and I am out. Guys, a beautiful show today. I would like to thank you all for listening in. If you know anyone who needs to hear this podcast, please share it with them. Please subscribe to the show, leave a comment, leave a review, share it, post it, put it out there for the rest of the people to get this information. And again, for all my listeners, I am giving a free 1-hour session that includes a consultation plus coaching to all my listeners. So if you're out there, please text me or email me. All right, guys, until next time, enjoy, be well, and continue to make the lifestyle change that lasts. Have a great one, everybody.